Welcome to digital learning platform of Shri Guru Sudhendra College, course BCA second semester, subject mathematics, and the topic is inverse trigonometric function. In that third problem, prove that sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13 is equals to sin inverse 56 by 65. So we can prove this by two methods. First method is using the formula and second method is using the diagram. So first consider the first method. So take alpha is equals to sin inverse 3 by 5. So that means sin alpha is 3 by 5 using the inverse trigonometric function. Similarly, beta is equals to cos inverse 12 by 13. So cos beta is equals to 12 by 13. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So this means sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, that is cos theta is equals to, sin theta is equals to square root of 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, cos theta is equals to square root of 1 minus sin square theta. Now cos alpha is equals to square root of 1 minus sin square alpha. We know that sin alpha is 3 by 5. So square root of 1 minus 3 by 5 square, that's equals to square root of 1 minus 9 by 25. That is square root of 25 minus 9 divided by 25. That's equals to 4 divided by 5, because square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 25 is 5. Similarly, sin beta is square root of 1 minus cos square beta. We know that cos beta is 12 by 13. That's equals to square root of 12 by 13 square, that is 1 minus 144 divided by 169. So 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169. So sin beta is equals to square root of 25 divided by 169, that is 5 by 13. We know that sin of a plus b is equals to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So in the place of a and b, we have alpha and beta. So sin of alpha plus beta is equals to sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. So we have the four values. So sin alpha is 3 by 5 into cos beta is 12 by 13 plus cos alpha is 4 by 5 into sin beta is 5 by 13. So 12 into 3 is 36 divided by 13 into 5 is 65 plus 4 into 5 20 divided by 5 into 13, that is 65. So sin of alpha plus beta is 56 divided by 65. Apply inverse trigonometric function here. So alpha plus beta is equals to sin inverse 56 divided by 65. So starting we consider alpha as sin inverse 3 by 5 and beta as cos inverse 12 by 13. So apply here. So sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13 is equals to sin inverse of 56 divided by 65. So this is first method. Now second method. So using the diagram. So as before, consider alpha as sin inverse 3 by 5. That means sin alpha is 3 by 5 and beta as cos inverse 12 by 13. So cos beta is 12 by 13. Okay. So this is first diagram for sin alpha is equals to 3 by 5. So sin alpha is 3 by 5. So using this diagram, tan alpha is 3 by 4. So alpha is equals to tan inverse 3 by 4. Similarly, second diagram is for cos beta is equals to 12 by 13. So cos beta is hypotenuse divided by adjacent. So adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So 12 by 13. So using this diagram, we can find the value of tan beta. So tan beta is 5 by 12. So beta is equals to tan inverse of 5 by 12. Now consider the LHS. So LHS is sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13, that's equals to tan inverse of 3 by 4, because we consider alpha as that is tan inverse a plus b, sorry, x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. So apply here. 3 by 4 plus 5 by 12 divided by 1 minus 3 by 4 into 5 by 12. That means tan inverse 36 plus 20 divided by 48. So LCM of 4 and 12 is 12. But multiply 12 and 4, we get 48. So in the numerator, 36 plus 20 divided by 48 whole divided by 1 minus 4 into 12, 48, and 5 into 3 is 15. That's equals to tan inverse of 56 divided by 48 whole divided by 48 minus 15 divided by 48. That's equals to tan inverse of 56 divided by 33, because this 48 and this 48 getting cancelled. Now we have to prove LHS is equals to sin inverse of 56 divided by 65. Is it? So, and we get tan inverse of 56 divided by 33. Now consider this value as A. So tan A is equals to 56 divided by 33. Now draw the diagram. So tan A is 56 divided by 33. So 56 divided by 33. So using this figure, we can find the value of sin A. So sin A is 56 divided by 66, that is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So using this value, A is sin inverse of 56 divided by 65. Now compare the value. So we consider A is equals to tan inverse of 56 divided by 33, and we get A is equals to sin inverse of 56 divided by 65. Therefore tan inverse of 56 divided by 33 is equals to sin inverse of 56 divided by 65. So LHS is equals to tan inverse of 56 divided by 33, that's equals to sin inverse of 56 divided by 65. That is our RHS, hence the proof. Thank you.